Good morning and welcome to today's Lennox update. I'm Nate Vanderplat, your city administrator in Lennox, South Dakota. Just a few updates today, not a whole lot. Next week's council meeting Monday at 7 o'clock, at 8 o'clock. Next week's council meeting will be at 8 o'clock due to some scheduling conflicts we had. Relatively short agenda though. We'll be doing passing the second reading of a number of ordinances relating to building and zoning. We have a contract to consider for the annual slurry seal project. This project is, you've seen the last couple of years that we did a lot on the east side of Main Street in 2021. 2019 we did South Main and a few other areas. And last year or year before that it would have been, I believe it would have been the Central Basin 1 streets in Southwest Lennox. But this is going to be a bigger project. Probably another $50,000 on top of what we usually spend, around $75,000 normally, and that's because we have that new street maintenance fee that every property owner in Lennox is paying. You pay at $1 per foot of your street frontage, and that goes toward maintaining these streets with slurry seal projects, mill and overlay projects if we need to in the future. That's where that money is dedicated towards. We'll have to have a contract to consider for sanitary and storm sewer cleaning. We're looking at doing that on a 3-year rotating schedule for 3 separate areas of town. In this case, we're looking at pipe detectives out of North Dakota to provide that service. Some of you may remember we used pipe detectives 2 years ago to televise and clean our entire sanitary sewer system. We were very pleased with that work, and we'd be happy to have them back to do this on a rotating schedule. The City Council will also consider whether to advertise bids for South Main Street and South Ash Street reconstruction. South Ash Street, this is for the block just north of 5th Avenue. That's all gravel. It's a gravel cul-de-sac, dead end, and it'll add asphalt paving to the project, to the street, curb and gutter where it needs it, and sidewalk as well. We also want to fix some issues at that intersection with 5th Avenue. It's a tough area to get to drain very well due to a couple of dips and depressions that we have there. Just not a good flow of water. So we're hoping to fill that up as well and make that a much better intersection as far as drainage is concerned. South Main Street, on the other hand, if you've been to the high school or junior high in the last couple of years, you know how rough that street is. It's in tough shape. And so the plan there is to pull everything out and replace all the asphalt with concrete instead, to provide for a better driving surface that requires less maintenance and has a longer life to it than the asphalt does as well. Just a final reminder that if you plan on appealing your property's assessed value, get your appeal in as soon as possible. The deadline is next week, Friday, the 18th. We'll have a link to the appeal form and the information that you need to fill out on the description in this video. Last but not least, big news last night, the City Council did award a contract for the Boynton Avenue reconstruction project. That contract is going to Holsting Excavating out of Edgerton, Minnesota. This is a big project. It's going to include water, sewer, recreational trail, storm sewer, and a concrete street on Boynton Avenue. This is just a really big deal for town. This is probably one of our most important streets. It's probably, I think, our second busiest street in town. We're scheduled for a May start right now. If you normally take Boynton Avenue in or out of town, just plan on alternate routes for the entire summer up into late fall. We'll also have a link to the project website where you can sign up for updates, see the plans, so on and so forth. We'll have that link in the video description as well. That's it for this week. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at City Hall. All of our contact information and my email address will be in the video description below. I hope you all have a great weekend.